Hi everyone, for our project, we are focusing on discrimination issues. We selected one of the points from this issue, which is racism, because people have different races, and each of us may be discriminated by our race. We will interview people and get results on how racism impacts our daily life.
So today I have my first participant. Her name is Tiffany, and Tiffany will be answering a few questions for me. All right. So Tiffany, what is your race/ethnicity?
My race/ethnicity is Hispanic.
Would you say that being Hispanic is an integral part of your identity?
Yes, I would say so.
Would you rather be a part of another identity that's not Hispanic, or no?
I really like the Asian culture and like the aspects of Asian cultures, but I do like being Hispanic and I wouldn't want to change that.
So what do you believe other people think of you because of your race and ethnicity?
I think there's a lot of stigmas behind being Hispanic, like we're job stealers, we're people, especially who are immigrants, are like bad people, killers, anything that's negative. So there's a lot of bad stigmas against Hispanic people because of that.
So would you say it's fair, that stigma?
I don't think that stigma is fair because there's a lot of like people, especially immigrants from Hispanic countries.
Would you say that being Hispanic has had a positive or a negative impact on your life?
I think it has caused mostly positive effects in my life. It has opened many doors. Not only am I able to speak more than like one language, but there's a lot of opportunities given to people that are especially minorities, that are especially in the STEM field, that I really take advantage of, which like people beforehand couldn't do. So I think it's been mostly positive.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, so I'm here with another participant. This is Rebecca, and she's going to answer a few questions for us. All right. So, what is your race?
I identify as African. That's really all I'd say for like the negatives that people might think about me. Positives, or you know what? I don't know if these are really positives, but my gym teachers keep assuming that I'm trying out for the basketball team, in which I don't like. Not that I don't like basketball, but I don't have to play.
Yeah.
So people assume that, or that I'm good at track and field and I hate to run. People assume that I'm a good dancer.
Yeah.
I'm actually not.
Now, do you think this is fair for these assumptions to be made against you?
Honestly, I don't think so. Just because I think while my race is a huge thing that I identify as, I'm still unique as a person. So, you know, everybody goes through different experiences that like shape them as who they are. So while my race is one thing, all the stereotypes that are associated with it shouldn't be pinned on me, and I shouldn't be expected to fulfill them, you know?
What is your race/ethnicity?
So I identify as Caribbean American.
And do you believe that this is an integral part of your identity?
I believe it does that factor into some part of my identity, yes.
Would you rather be it be a significant part of your identity or not?
I'd rather not, just because I don't want to be identified as that.
Are you proud of this part of you?
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of my ethnicity.
What do you believe other people think of you when they because of your race/ethnicity?
I believe there are some stereotypes that people will assume about me, but once they get to know me, they'll know that this isn't necessarily true or apply to me, that there's more to my character than that.
What are some stereotypes that you hear often?
Possibly that, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well, if you can think, would you say that any of these stereotypes?
If you can think.
Wow!
Would you say that any of these assumptions that people make about you are fair?
Not necessarily.
What's your assessment of how the university discusses and addresses these issues of race and ethnicity?
I believe that they do attempt to discuss this issue, at least during the beginning portion of orientation. But long term, it just more or less gets forgotten by the students and stuff. Yeah.
So how would you change that?
I believe it's going to be a long process of changing that. I'd say addressing the issue more often within the university. That's the best way to address it, just so people aren't oblivious towards these stereotypes.
Definitely. Now, would you say that being Caribbean American has a positive or negative impact on your life?
I'd say I believe it has a positive impact on my life. I get to express two different sides, the American side and the Caribbean side of my ancestry and heritage, I guess, too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
So, what's your name first?
My name is Jaemun Ching.
So
Yeah.
what's your English name?
Just call me Jared.
Okay, Jerry. So Jerry, what's your race? So where are you from?
I'm Chinese.
Okay, got it. So do you think your race will be the factor that you will to interact your friends?
I think partially, but
Partially.
generally speaking, I thought that's not one make some big effect. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. So have you had any experience about like discrimination about your race or stereotype?
Yeah, a little.
So you want to share it to us?
Okay. In short, it's just when I come to a summer camp here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just there's some waitress there got some different sides to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's not some big things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So, what's your assessments about like this university, how to deal with this kind of problem about race problem and discrimination?
I think here is got a mind of be peaceful, be equal.
Oh, okay.
So the people of my friends, classmates, they'll treat each other very good, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, that's the whole interview. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
So, what's your name first?
My name is Yuna. I'm health science major, and I'm from Korea.
Okay, Yuna. So, do you think your race will be a factor that for you making friends or choosing friends?
I don't think necessarily, but most of my friends are Asian.
So, have you had any experience about like facing discrimination or stereotypes?
I don't think so. Not many. Yeah.
So, what's your assessment about how Stony Brook to dealing with this kind of problems?
I think Stony Brook is doing a pretty good job. They have different buildings and like places we can go to for those kind of problems.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. No problem.
One of the primary purposes of this project was to get out there and give some people a chance to express how they felt about their race or ethnicity. As with any of the various facets of our individual identities, it's important to discuss and bond over both similarities and differences when possible. The touchy subjects such as race or ethnicity are often neglected. It's much easier to talk about casual interests like board games or television shows where conflicts and controversy are transient at worst. But this kind of evasion doesn't prepare us to address hard issues such as racism. This is a problem because racism, for all the opposition against it, isn't gone and probably won't be gone as long as we can perceive physical and cultural differences. Stereotypes, which frequently overlap with racism, will persist as long as we don't know the people we have stereotypes of. Interviewing the interviewees gave us the opportunity to get to know them a little, and speaking with them gave us some insight into dealing with stereotypes. I mean, we did explicitly ask them how they would do it. We also asked them several other questions, and I think their answers, not just their words, but their intonation and facial expressions across questions, sometimes demonstrated a lack of conceptualization of what their race or ethnicity meant to them. Anyways, I hope and somewhat believe that this project has made us all, viewers included, a little more conscious of race, ethnicity, and culture. Whether you consider this a positive or negative, there's always merit to awareness.
This experience made me feel quite uneducated on the basis of race and diversity, as the people that I interviewed were very racially and ethnically diverse. Therefore, they started talking a lot about how they got stereotyped very often and conclusions that people would make about them. But I just assumed that those stereotypes were not made anymore, as I thought that the time we live in today, we're more educated and people just knew that they shouldn't have made those conclusions anymore. And I believe that this project impacted us around us because it made everybody realize that these issues still are a prominent factor in our life and in our society. It's not something that has died down, as I feel like a lot of people think it has. It still has a big effect on everybody, and we should consider that, and we should walk towards ways on solving these problems. Now, what I gained from this experience, I gained the knowledge that I shouldn't take anybody for granted, especially when it comes to their racial and ethnic diversity. I should really be more considerate when it comes to speaking to anybody, because I don't know the experiences that they went through. So, just be more considerate of people, and yeah.
For our project, I feel like I was touched lots of people and know a lot about their experience under ethnic. We all have to work hard to fight against our race and let others see our own strengths behind the race. Let them give up using race to define a person.
So for this project, I was aware of the importance of this race problem. Although these problems don't show too much in campus, but they still exist in society, because eliminating this kind of stereotype and discrimination is really difficult, and that this is a long-term objective that we have to pursue. But it doesn't mean that we just stay calm and do nothing for this problem. We have responsibility for dealing with these kind of problems.